Icy hot condoms.
No, it could be just like icy hot, but it's
icy hot. I know they have those like lubricants, right? That are like
there's supposed to be ones that
warming.
I feel so far away.
Doesn't it feel like sex is already pretty warm?
I feel like it is pretty warm,
but
I feel like they do an icy. Like they'll have like a.
How hot do you want it to be?
They'll do tingling sensation ones. I've never done it.
Are there?
I've heard of it.
There's also numbing ones.
There's a numbing, but why would you want to be numb?
So you don't. You don't. So it's not over.
That's sort of a
before the
intermission.
I find that the older never mind. I don't think people. I feel like people don't want it to last forever.
Yeah. Hey, Zach.
Let's like hard relaunch and start the show.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know about you. I don't think I've ever seen such a hard self-report. But let's just
welcome to the tripod. We've got a lot of sauces on the table.
I see some Kewpie mayo. I see some distilled white vinegar, some ketchup that is separating in a way that I don't care for.
We got the Keith's not too hot sauce and the Keith's a little too hot sauce.
We have different things on different sides. Okay, so some hot ones, barbacoa sauce.
Interesting.
And chicken.
Good job, Miles.
Wow, Miles just stuck a spoon to his nose. Oh my God. Dude, we never would have ever expected that your nose would be able to do something like that. That's crazy.
that was uncalled for.
Look at this balsamic vinegar. It doesn't look like balsamic vinegar.
You told us this was related to turning 10 years old. We got our 10-year special, and I'm seeing all these sauces, and I'm struggling to
put it together.
So we're throwing a party right now.
Oh, this is a party.
This is a party.
I think this camera, I'm too tall for it.
Oh.
My head is sort of...
point.
Oh, because you moved forward.
I didn't.
At a party, we play drinking games, but we're at work.
Oh, no. Is it going to be a drinking game with balsamic vinegar?
Yeah.
That sounds kind of nice.
God, our tummies. I've got shoots after
There's
this.
mayo on the table.
I do like mayonnaise.
It's Kewpie mayo.
It's cutie mayo.
If I can mix it with some hot sauce, it'll suddenly change.
It'll be a spicy mayo.
Yeah.
Now it's an aioli.
But there are ways in drinking games to avoid drinking. So,
It's fair.
We're playing truth or drink?
yes.
Oh.
Hot ones, call me.
Well, we're playing that second, though. Because first we're playing... Do you guys know the game Pangea?
No.
No.
Really?
I know the place.
It all used to be one.
It all used to be one. So the way Pangea works is you take a quarter, which I guess I forgot. We're going to take this SD card.
Okay, great.
Let's possibly be as helpful as a
That's
quarter.
definitely the same value as a quarter. not a...
We're bouncing it in?
Yes, you flip it, and wherever it lands on the cardboard in front of you, you get to draw a circle. And it can be as big or as small as you want.
Oh.
And then you write what the person has to do if they land in that circle.
Oh, okay.
Does it make sense?
So I draw a circle and I write in the circle what that person has to do. If I get into the circle, do I also have to do that thing?
Yes, and if you get into the circle, then you have to do it. So it could be a shot of Chick-fil-A.
Oh.
Or
see.
it could be something like
a kiss.
like stage slap the person next to you.
Stage slap. Real slap. The person next to you. Okay, got it. So we flip it onto the thing, we write a little thing, and then it has to be like a dare or a truth or something.
Maybe we should just see if anybody's got a quarter.
I
was
gonna
thinking that
text
as well.
I
was
look
gonna
to
text
see,
Evan.
but I
Maybe
only
we
have,
just go see if there's a quarter
I only
out in
have
the pit.
cash.
I think the size of the
100?
quarter is important as
Might have
well.
What?
Like
The size of the quarter?
The quarter.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, you don't want to just replace it with some other thing.
We can see if any of us got
well,
one
but
of
you
those.
can draw as big a circle as you want around it.
I could.
I just do whatever the whole board.
So I literally could do one whole board.
Yeah.
And then you have to do that one and other ones.
Dude, you're breaking the game.
Dude, check this out.
I saw you teaching
we
your
wait
wife
for Rainie.
how to do that on one of her stories when she was wishing you happy birthday. It was very cute.
It is, yeah, because you have to, if your nose is oily.
I messaged Sarah. The photos that she posted for your birthday were so darling.
They were really cute.
Yeah, they
She
were
was a
cute.
sweet birthday message. Yeah, you just have to dry the.
But performative birthday posting. Can we talk about it?
We can. I mean, to me, it was
It's
unexpected,
stressful.
so it was
It's
sweet.
stressful. I don't really like it.
I'll be with Maggie on my birthday. Like I usually take the day off, and she's like, "Well, I gotta post something for your birthday." I'm like, "No, who are you trying to prove it to?"
Right.
Well,
I'm right here.
That's a
Right.
good point.
It's performative birthday wishing, which I
performative
think
birthday
is
posting.
kind, and it's honestly it's a great way to remind everyone else to tell that person happy birthday.
I think that's more what it is. And
know?
it's also like it's like giving a speech.
But then like lots of people. Sometimes you'll have like 10 different people post pictures of you on your birthday. It's like, well, it's kind of overwhelming because I'm not going to be able to do this for you.
I actually think only Sarah posted about my birthday.
I thought about it.
Yeah, I didn't. But I
wasn't expecting.
I just said, I'm not going to be able to do that for you.
Yeah, it's
I don't do that for anyone.
It's
No,
love
that's fine.
language. It's a love language thing. Some
Yeah.
people like
Birthday
to
post.
give, and some people like to receive that, and others don't think that way.
I don't think that way.
I like to give in.
I thought about posting one for you, but
You did?
one I had not posted for Garrick, who was the day prior.
Oh.
And I went, well, now I'm going to have to double that. And then also, again, it was later in the day, and I'm like, oh, this isn't genuine. This is just, I saw Sarah's darling post.
Yeah.
Right.
And now I'm like, oh, me too.
Well,
I
you
didn't know it was your birthday.
I will say the black tie party will be a good opportunity to post about my birthday.
And by the
That's
way,
true.
I will. And
You'll look good too.
And Miles, I'm going to come directly to you. I'm going to shake your hand, and I'm going to say something lovely.
That's what I'm looking forward to it.
I've been
I'll
trying
update here.
I've been thinking I could probably get some like. Can I use the oven at Kendall's house to like
course.
make some pizza rolls to carry around the party?
Always. You can always
You know,
use
and like little pigs in a
as
blanket.
long as they have toothpicks in them, because fancy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
well, you got to stay fancy.
Pigs in a blanket with toothpicks, very fancy.
Yeah, very fancy, and a little like ramekin of fancy brown mustard. That
Can
they
I
hiss-
volunteer as valet?
By the way,
Can I do
that's
coat-
so fucking
Can I run
That
a
is
coat check?
really
I
funny.
just see Zach sprinting down the street.
I lost keys.
I had a valet guy the other day who ran so comically fast it like startled me. Like I gave
He
him my
took
key
off.
and he took off, and I was like, I'm not in a hurry. He took off to get my car,
What's your name, Keith?
and he was like, Volvo, right?
That's amazing. All right, so Rainie, so do we have a quarter? We have a
Yeah,
quarter
we got a
here.
quarter.
So I guess I'll go first.
Yes, Miles, go
It's your
first.
birthday.
It's my birthday, not anymore, but yes. So and what are the cups are for shots?
Therefore, so we've got spoons for the thicker sauces and cups
for the thinner ones.
thinner ones.
Are the sauces for this game or the next one or both?
They're for both. They're the shots.
So round one, we're really just round one is just setting up the board, establishing the board.
Okay, cool.
Miles can't be forced to do anything here because he's starting it.
That's right.
Okay. So a really
Getting a Sharpie here.
lovely flop onto the board.
Thank you. Don't
Miles.
call it a flop. Not my flop era.
Talk us through what you're thinking here.
So I am thinking here, I'm going to do sort of a decent sized little,
That's like a swimming pool shape.
swimming pool shape. Or I would say butternut squash.
Yeah,
Sort of butternut squash shape.
gourd.
And I'm just going to put in the center, say the name, first name
Oh,
of someone you've kissed.
Okay.
fun.
Say the name of someone
And what's
you've
funny is
kissed.
that Miles did put this directly in front of himself and no one else.
It's always going to be me.
So he's most likely to
Say the name of someone you've kissed, just first name. First
Okay.
name, that's all.
Good. That's
Great.
a good one.
There you go, Zach.
now this is okay, I'm gonna go
Nice.
Okay, here's your marker.
right in front of Keith. Now I'm gonna do something unexpected here.
Are you going to do the whole board?
Shit your pants.
That's expected, Rainie. What's expected is I'm gonna do a giant one and force everyone. Instead, I'm gonna do a tiny one.
Oh,
And
that's
it
gonna be
is
really
actually
bad.
going to be a bonus that you can
$100?
unlock. People are going to be trying to avoid some of them.
It's gonna be like Keith gives you $5.
Keith, you nailed it.
Keith gives you $5? No way, that's awesome.
Exactly.
Something I am realizing is that games like this are awesome, and things from my youth I'm sort of reclaiming as an adult. Games like this, 100% reclaiming as a youth.
Yes.
Swim goggles
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
are so fun. On my birthday,
Swim goggles are in.
me and Sarah on my birthday dropped Julian off at daycare and went to the pool using swim goggles. We were tossing rings for each other and diving for them. It was so fun.
That is so silly.
It was so fucking fun.
Well, and that's the joy also as your son gets older. You're going to get to replay those games that you grew out of.
Oh yeah.
And then you're going to
absolutely.
get heartbroken all again when he goes, Dad, I'm too old for the rings in the pool.
I'm going to say no one is too old for the the Rings in the pool. Literally the other day we had Julian. Julian was watching us, and we went to our friend was house sitting who had a pool, and we went there, and we were like playing jump trick into the pool, grab the football games.
Yep.
And I was like, I could do this all day. It was so fun.
Yeah.
All right, Keith. Wow, a perfect
That was on purpose. I was
hit
like, can I hit
into
it?
the
Can I
mile
hit it?
circle.
Right in the center.
Okay.
Sarah. Different Sarah.
Drama.
Different Sarah.
I will say, very common name.
As soon as he drew it, and he was like,
Oh, he's got
I
a
was
draw.
going to say,
Oh, he's got to draw. Wait, do you draw it in? Does he draw it in, or does he just get it?
You just get it.
But he also has to draw one, no?
No.
Oh, so if I
Yeah.
so if I just keep going in blank spaces, I just keep drawing new things.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Here we go.
Okay, Miles is
Okay.
on a blank spot.
I got your blank space, baby. And I'll
all
keep
right.
your name right there. Marker. All right, so this one I feel like has to be a little salacious.
Yeah.
Yes.
okay, you're drawing a funny circle. Oh, where's it going? Oh.
Oh my
Big
gosh.
circle on
We
the
got to
board.
take up some of this real estate here.
Oh, okay.
Big skinny. Big skinny.
It's a giant
Oh.
C. Oh no, with a tip. Okay, it's kind of a boomerang dick. Okay, and he is writing.
Get
Get
me,
me.
a
A-
snack.
Oh, but who's the me?
My.
Because I could get it in. I'm like, get me a snack. Okay, I'll go get me a snack.
Okay, go for it.
All right, I am.
I like to use these games. By the way, me and my friends played a game called Miles Ball when we were in college, and it was basically a drinking game, but one person is the king, and there can be crowned a new Miles. It's sort of like Calvin and Hobbes' Calvin Ball, but a drinking game.
Oh.
Very good.
All right, I'm going. Ooh, okay,
Everybody's
I got
saying
open
this-
space. I feel like we got to make a big one. We got to get
We're
some
like
points on the
really
board.
crowding this half of the board.
Yeah, we're really over here.
Now, Rainie, am I allowed to have my circle overlap other circles?
No.
What if What if there's a circle inside my
Listen
circle?
to the ref. Okay, the ref made a call.
Okay, all right.
They're trying to do it.
He was trying to
There
make
we
like a
go.
bullseye for the $5
Oh, this
from
is
Keith. I think.
crazy big. Holy shit, Zach.
And actually, regrettably, it does now look like your boomerang.
It's sort of
dick is.
into a mouth.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I see it.
Yeah.
I see it.
Okay, let's go with an easy one here.
And what's it going to be?
Compliment.
Your neighbor?
Oh, no, he's going to say Zach for sure.
Compliment Zach?
I was thinking about compliment me. I was thinking about compliment Rainie. Maybe it's just compliment the person to your left.
Nice.
Okay, cool.
There's that one. There's
Compliment
this one,
to
there's
your
this.
left.
Compliment person.
I love to get a compliment. So I hope Keith gets it.
I love a compliment. We
I
all love
love
a compliment.
compliments. But then I never know like what, then I get kind of uncomfortable when it's happening. And I'm like, oh, wait, I actually am nervous.
You're nervous when someone's going,
And Rainie,
hey,
I
like,
noticed-
Rainie, you're a really good listener. And you're like, shut the fuck up.
And I'm like, oh, yeah, whatever is that? And move on. But
Oh,
even though
like,
I really, I appreciate it.
you
I
know what
want
I'll
it
say?
all the time.
I am similar where it's hard
Yeah.
for me to accept a compliment. People will be like, oh my God, great, whatever. And
Yeah.
thanks for that. And
And you're
I'm
like,
like, oh my God, well, yeah, whatever. Thanks for this.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like it's hard for me to accept it.
Yeah.
Are
I
you
just
not
sit in it.
going to be playing Rainie?
Well, I'd have to stand up. So
Okay, all right.
Narrow miss, Keith.
So close to getting Miles a snack. Right now, I got to come up with something.
Yeah, get Miles a little snack.
I'm really trying to just name someone else like this.
I know. Keith just keeps going. Zach.
Okay, nice little circle
It's unlikely
bordering
to
the
do both.
bottom of the boomerang dick.
Boomerang dick, boomerang dick,
neck-
boomerang.
It's next to the kist, right in front of Miles. Keith is looking around, deciding what he wants
He's
to
looking
do.
at things in the room. He's sort of thinking, okay, up. Keith is going for it. He's writing down G-O-O,
Goose boyfriend.
boyfriend, goose boyfriend, goose boyfriend, exclamation point. So you just have to use goose boyfriend in some sort of
Whose
capacity.
boyfriend comes to the table, baby.
And we
Whose
will be
boyfriend.
and we'll be selling the official version of this game on secondtry.tv.
Slash shop.
Slash shots. Okay, here we go.
Whoa!
Off the table. What do I do, Rainie?
What do I
It's off the
do?
table. What do I do?
Shake the balsamic.
Ah!
Chug the balsamic.
Chug the B.
Chug the B.
Okay,
Miles
I'll flip
B.
it again. Kind of,
flip it again. I actually don't know what happens if you don't make it.
I think you have to probably
I
drink.
think you lose. And he dropped the quarter.
Oh, no.
Drop it. It's just twice on the ground.
Two chugs.
All right, I'm going to sort of do a not even flip.
Okay, we're on the open board. This is on the left side next to Zach. Big circle.
Oh my
geez.
gosh.
Oh.
He's writing hook up with
Hot
hot sauce.
sauce. Oh, that's a lot of bit. That's a big. Sip. Okay.
Hot sauce sip.
Hot sauce sip. I like that.
Go for it, Zachy Poo.
Sip the juice.
Now I want to get.
Do a truth. Do
Really?
something like
Yeah.
say something nasty you did in the bedroom.
Well, I want to get close to. I don't know that I want to hear any of that from you guys. I want to get close to the hot sauce sip to see if I can entice people in.
Yeah, I was thinking that too.
Oh,
that was dramatic.
Oh.
Audience, you couldn't
Hot
see what
sauce
happened
sip.
because there's no camera on the
Hot
board.
sauce sip.
But let me tell you, it fell into the hot sauce sip, but it caught a roll and looked like it might just roll out, but it rolled and stopped right on the edge. But definitely 90% of the coin is in.
No, Zach, I'm going to tell you what.
Yeah, I think it has to be the Louisiana.
I'm going to pick. It's got to be Louisiana. Okay, cool. Here we
I'll
go.
handle this.
This is going to be hot sauce sip.
Okay. I do like a good Louisiana, huh?
I think Louisiana has a great hot sauce.
Cheers.
Cheers, Zach.
To the freaking weekend.
To the freaking weekend. We're
I'm about
some
to have
fun.
me some fun.
Ooh!
It's nice. It's yummy.
Ooh.
I feel like
Reminds me of college.
You were having some hot sauce in college?
Specifically Louisiana hot. You just kind of, you put your vinegary hot sauce over everything because all your food's bad.
We were doing this thing at the dining hall. It was called late night, and it was just like tots, eggs, pancakes. It was breakfast, but after 11 p.m.
Oh, yeah.
And oh my God, just Louisiana hot sauce, smother that puppy, and just enjoy. Just enjoy your lifestyle. I'm a college student. I'm having breakfast for dinner.
All right. Damn.
Off the table.
I'm trying to kiss. I'm trying to talk about kisses.
I'm talking about my kisses.
Oh! Off the table.
Oh,
What do we
table.
do here, gang?
Three strikes and you're out.
Yeah.
Three strikes
And you got to gobble down the soy sauce.
Yeah. There we go.
Oh, I wanted a compliment.
It's right next. It bounced off of compliment person to your left into its own circle. It's right next to. Wait. What?
Oh, it's a donut. It's a donut.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, Keith is going for the donut.
Okay.
That is huge.
That
It's the
is-
snake.
So so then I could. Okay. So Keith just did a crazy
No, I like
shape
it.
around the $5 from Keith. So you can draw a circle around a circle.
Start a rumor. Such a funny one. That's incredible.
Start a rumor.
Start a rumor.
Everyone loves a rumor.
Okay, here we go. And
Perfectly.
Center of the kissy one.
I'm trying to think of a name of someone who definitely doesn't listen. Okay, here we go. Rebecca.
Okay. Wow. You guys. You guys are
It's fun.
Very fun.
trading partners.
We're smart. Keith and I are in a wife swap program.
Yeah, we've been doing this for a bit now.
We're Mormons as well.
We don't know whose kid is whose.
Okay. I'm gonna now. Do I go? Do I try?
I know there's prizes on the board, but also it's nice to make new ones.
Go for the 5.
I think you got to aim for the prizes, and then you only make something if you don't get a prize.
Yeah, I think that's right. We should put some more prizes on the board. $1 million. So it's small.
Oh,
You have to do
most-
both. You have to get me a snack and you have to goose boyfriend.
Who's boyfriend and snack, baby?
right, guys,
Give me a
let's
snack.
go.
Give me a snack.
What do
Hey,
you think he's
baby.
gonna bring back?
Not what I was aiming for.
Hey, baby.
Beep, beep, beep,
Hey,
beep,
baby.
Hey guys, I'll be right back. But while you wait for me,
Here we fucking go. And you know, breakdancers do breakdance on cardboard.
Let's dance. Yeah.
Oh my God! Look at him.
He's fucking crushing it. Hell yeah!
How is he staying? How is he staying on the table?
He's really going for it. Yes, Goose. I gotta get this guy for Henry. I mean, not to inspire him to be a person,
How
but
is Scoot's boyfriend staying on the table?
Ugh. Zach got you the worst snack.
Miles, you asked, I delivered. You got a sleeve of saltines.
Oh my God!
open saltines.
What a dog shit snack. Goose boyfriend's going fucking wild.
I like saltines. I famously have said saltines are not just for sick people anymore.
Sorry, does Goose boyfriend have a camera on him? How is he staying on the table?
All right, Keith, you're up.
I can't believe
Where's the quarter?
Goose boyfriend.
He's now on the board. I can get Miles a snack.
Give me a snack, Keith. I can't handle Goose. Why does he keep going? He's not stopping. Can I be honest about something? Saltines with peanut butter, apples with peanut butter. That's the new goated snack. PB&J it had its time, but apples and Peeb.
Apples, peanut butter, chocolate chip.
Oh, okay, Rainie. Apples and peanut butter just hits. It hits so fucking hard.
Keith
Yeah.
is back with a snack.
Oh, that's yummy.
A Baby Bell cheese.
And by the way, with a cracker.
oh man, Baby Bell cheese. Just a word on it. I do think that it's fun to play with the wax. It's sort of a dinner and a show.
Yeah, it's a toy.
I like rolling the
how many
Baby
times?
Bell.
All right. So how many more times should we flip?
Let's do one more round, but make the circles big.
Okay.
Okay.
Or 2 more rounds so that we can land.
Hot sauce sip.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, hot sauce. Which one are you
fine.
gonna do?
I think you should do
the hot ones one.
All right, I'll do the hot ones barbacoa.
Give it a shake.
Can you toss it over here? Is it expired or what's good?
Hot sauces almost never expire because they're almost all vinegar typically.
Oh,
So they last for years.
years to come. All right, here we go.
Pantry safe, shelf stable.
Now, I did do during the pandemic, Lavado, or I suppose I should say the height of the pandemic. I did do the entire Hot Ones lineup.
Oh my gosh.
For a Twitch stream,
And
and
it was hot, huh?
it was fucking hot. Although, as noted by many, the bomb is a lot spicier than the last one.
Oh, wait, I
Really?
want to try that.
But now they have Pepper X.
What is? Oh yeah, the new one.
You don't want that.
It sounds like a chemical fire.
It is. It's a chemical burn.
Woo!
How does that smell?
It smells kind of good. I wish I had a little piece of meat to put it on.
It's
you
only
got
4.
a cracker.
Oh, I do have a cracker. Or should I put it on the big
hot sauce
sip? I gotta
Yeah.
sip it.
Mm.
That was a shot.
It's slow moving. Was it hot?
Chunky.
I'm sorry? Did you
Yeah, it
say-
looked like it had some like dust.
what did you say? Crunky?
Chunky.
Chunky. That's not what I would have expected.
Yeah, that's not my favorite. I mean,
Okay.
it's not bad, but it's not good alone.
Yeah. Barbacoa
Oh, yeah.
is a barbacoa flavor.
It's barbacoa flavor, and I'm also going to get into my Baby Bell cheese because I'm a
Congrats.
little Baby Bell.
You are.
Now, I went to a new farmer's market this weekend, and a lot of the
Guys,
places.
That's awesome.
A lot of
Yeah.
I have a reason.
New farmer's market.
A lot of the places were cash only. I didn't have cash. And they said, hit me back next week. I'm like, that's
No way.
crazy. I said, you don't even know me. And he says, I trust your eyes.
This
Wait,
really
you
happened.
said hit me back next.
So you got to
He
get
said,
that
hit me
$5.
back next week. So I do need the $5 from Keith.
Okay.
And I need to hit it a couple times. So I'm going for that.
That's incredible.
You can do it. You can do it. Oh, just start a rumor.
I got to start a rumor.
Oh my gosh.
You knew this was going to happen. Well, I heard that Keith and Miles are definitely the fathers of their respective children.
I heard that too.
That's crazy. Julian is blonde.
Henry's a little bit red blonde.
No. Keith is
Yeah.
the father of
I know.
Henry.
I'm just
For
saying.
sure.
I'm just
Miles
saying-
is the
we're just
father
stating
of
facts.
Julian, and I don't want to hear anything to the contrary.
Okay, but the rumor, so you're actually starting that is mean because the rumor you're starting is that we are the father. As if that people weren't saying that. As if people were saying what? Sarah's dating some hunky swimmer named Paul?
Paul.
I don't know. Anyway,
Anyways.
enough about my son. Keep my son's name.
Goddamn mouth.
Keith is going blindfolded.
Oh!
No, come on.
I mean, we should have done it.
No, it's right here.
Oh, it was.
Yeah, no, it did
right
it.
there.
I thought it fell off the table.
Okay, here we go, Keith. Marker.
Sharpie.
Where the fucking marker is.
Marker, scalpel. Keith, what's going to be?
What is it going to be?
Tell everyone your
Juicy.
social security number. We'll-
Yeah.
Okay, big shape. He's taking really the entire
Really,
middle of
peanut
the board.
Peanut shape. Show
Hole.
Show us your
Hole.
show us your undies.
With 5 exclamation points. 6 exclamation
cool.
points.
Show us your undies. It makes me wish I was wearing more exciting underwear.
Yeah, I know.
I'm never.
You
wearing
always
this.
got to be prepared.
I want to know what
I
I'm
should be wearing
but-
leopard print, but I never do. I never do, and I never shall.
All right,
here
last
we go.
one.
All right, last one. Here we go. Hot sauce on my wrist.
Clean it up with the plastic.
Didn't really work.
Yeah, rub it on the chair. Way better.
Do we have a napkin?
Rub it on the velvet
It
chair.
actually, I mean, a lot of it came off. You feel like you're pretty clean.
Cool.
Oh, you're
Ooh.
touching. You're touching both compliment thrown to your left and show us your undies.
So if you could show us your undies and then compliment me.
Oh, green band.
Meridian.
Green band.
Green
black.
band with black.
That's nice. I think that's a
Classic.
good one. That's classic.
Thank you,
Strong.
Zach.
Yeah.
I think you have a really good sense of fashion.
Aw.
2 episodes in a row. Same day for me, but
I recycled the
weeks for
compliment
you.
from earlier.
Very nice.
hey, I like
But
it.
I think it's really true, and I aspire to have as much fashion confidence as you do.
Aw.
Oh, that's really
But I
nice. You don't.
All right. So now we're gonna play Truth or Drink.
Oh boy.
All right. So for Truth or Drink, if you could pick one Disney prince to lose your virginity to, who would it be?
King Trident.
Tell me about he is hot. Tell me about the princes. Like, list them off for me.
So there's
Yeah.
Eric, Little Mermaid, dark hair.
Yeah,
He's
sure.
traditionally handsome.
Mhm.
Nepo baby.
Kind of looks like Matt.
He does kind of look like Matt.
Darker features.
Prince Charming, who's like in a few of them. He's blonde.
He's blonde, Cinderella.
Then your last name, if you
Has to
marry
be
him,
charming.
will be charming.
You said lose your virginity too?
It just doesn't have to be the
Yeah,
last
so it doesn't have to.
name.
You have to
Get
change
married.
when you lose your
I'm sorry.
virginity.
Christians, if you're going to lose your virginity,
better
you
get
better
married.
be fucking married. So sorry, excuse you.
There is Aladdin.
Aladdin.
He's hot.
There's
Probably.
the guy from Frozen.
The snowman?
not Olaf. That's the
The snowman?
Olaf.
Olaf.
It's you. Icy penis.
ICP. Here,
He's
let
a
me.
carrot.
That on the fucking
He doesn't have a
soundboard.
carrot for a penis.
You don't know that.
I guess not. I thought it was just snow.
Oh, Li Shang from Mulan.
Oh, he's hot.
He is hot.
Yeah, it's a good
I don't.
choice.
I think I can't lose my virginity to Li Shang because nothing will ever live up to that.
That's true. Maybe I should find somebody who's experienced but not the best.
Speak on that.
Well, because you want to be able to have you want to feel taken care of your first time having sex. Right? So you want some
Emotionally,
experience.
you want to feel safe and
but you don't want it
comforted.
to be the best sex you've ever had because then you're going to be chasing that dragon.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I'm not ready. I'm not ready for Li Shang. And
Mike
the way-
Wazowski.
Prince coded.
Yeah, he's probably got some experience.
Is he a Disney princess? A prince?
to make you laugh whilst making love, the greatest gift.
Look me in the eye.
Yeah, with his one eye.
Look me in the eye.
I think probably.
And by the way, you know Mike Wazowski Fox.
Yeah.
oh yeah, that guy gets around.
His
I
girlfriend.
mean, Sully, probably even more so.
Look at what Mike's pulling.
Sully is
That's true.
Sully's got a unit.
Sully's so.
I think Mike's got.
I think Mike as well.
Where would he hide it? Where would he hide it?
I actually,
it?
of the traditional Disney princesses,
Princers.
I think it's got to be Aladdin.
Really? I feel like he's a fuckboy for sure.
I guess
No,
he is,
Aladdin
but
is
hey,
so dedicated to your love. My mind went to Aladdin too because he's so in love with Jasmine. He wants to change everything about him. But then I'm like, oh, it's hot and sweaty. And they're going, it's not, this is way back when. I
Genie
forget.
grant me a wish to last longer.
I don't
Not for Zach.
I don't know. The line that I said in the beginning is that it lasts too long.
Yeah, exactly.
The opposite.
So you would not make that
Is that
wish.
people are like, okay, can we wrap this up?
Let's finish this off.
Simba.
Which one?
Which one?
Well, we see.
Yeah,
The
but
kids?
obviously we can't. Move on. Move on.
I wanted to
Get
know
us
if it
outta
was
here.
teenage or adult.
Flynn Rider.
No,
Who's that?
That's from Tangled.
nah.
He sucks.
Yeah, it's
And Zachary Levi.
Zach Levi.
Fucking loser.
Nah.
His haircut kind of sucks, right?
Yeah.
Flynn Rider.
Yeah.
Zachary Levi.
All right. Would you rather Johnny Cakes, Garrick, Rainie, Miles, Quasi, or Kelsey this is not a complete sentence, as your boss? Rather have.
Okay, these are so many
Truth.
options.
Truth. This is
Truth.
well, Miles, obviously.
So I need the options again because I didn't even know what we were comparing them. Johnny, Miles,
Yeah.
Kelsey,
Uh-huh.
Garrick,
And Quasi.
Quasi. Okay.
Hilarious handful.
I'm inclined to say Garrick.
Yeah.
There could be good.
He's calm.
Yeah.
I think he knows specifically what he wants. I think he's encouraging, but I also think he could give me feedback.
Mm-hmm.
I think and you look, when he walks in, he's just so calm and
Yeah.
confident. He's like, well, he's got everything under control.
That's a good point.
I like that.
I think that's Garrick is a good measured answer.
Garrick?
Yeah.
I think it's Garrick.
Truth.
What is your honest opinion?
I'm not gonna dare any of these because I will answer every question.
Unless-
Unless,
next one.
unless the truth is something
Mean
scary.
or scary?
Yeah, this one, I don't know. You guys might.
Okay.
Let's go.
What is your honest opinion about the Try Guys subreddit?
Which one?
Ha cha cha. Okay. Do I want? Yeah. It's what we're debating here is whether we want to talk about it publicly,
Mm-hmm.
whether our opinion is good or not, or whether we want to have mayo for a shot.
And the mayo shot does sound nice. My honest opinion of the Reddit is the same as my opinion of really any comment section, which is that it is useful to a point and distracting to overwhelmingly. I think it is not a good sampling. Oh, I shouldn't have answered before you guys chose your, because now you can just say +1 and
I'm gonna say what Zach said.
But it's I don't think it's actually a helpful sampling of audience opinion, and that if you put too much stake in that, you have to think about what if you have 1,000 comments on a video that has 1 million views, or 10 comments on something that has 100,000 views. That's just not something that you should actually put emotional stake into.
Yeah, I think it's like you see a lot of good faith / bad faith arguments on Reddit specifically. I don't know when, why as a platform it encourages this, but I think you see people that are like, okay, Zach made a joke about not being able to last long during sex. Good faith, that's so awesome. Respectful king. Bad faith, it's like tearing him apart somehow.
Yeah.
And I think you see a lot of that on Reddit where it's like neutral thing happens, people love it and think it's incredible, or people are like, how dare they do this neutral thing? And it's like, you can hate anyone for almost any reason. That's your right as a goddamn human being.
The other direction too is you'll sometimes get praise for things.
That's what I mean.
I also think that is equally invaluable. It's you shouldn't. I especially as a creative person, you can't put too much stake into what other people are saying about you. Some data is important because like the success of what you do matters, but I don't know.
I will say also, I've gotten great feedback on Reddit, but it's because like good feedback is something that could exist in person in a social setting. I find like good feedback. Like sometimes people are like, this person's not willing to take feedback. And it's like some brutal, mean take.
Yeah.
And it's like, that's actually not feedback, bud.
Yeah. That's actually being mean.
That's not constructive criticism at all. That's just your mean take.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
like
I
good
agree.
feedback is something that like, oh, if somebody said this to me and it was written in a way where they could have said this to me, being like, hey, love your stuff, but like, here's how I felt about this thing. I'd be like, oh, you know what? I appreciate you bring this up and like, it'll affect how I think about things.
Yeah.
But I think that sometimes you see on Reddit people misunderstanding what good feedback is and what like, this is my mean take that I just want to put out there.
Yeah, I think my honest opinion is that there are very nice things. Sometimes there's bullying, but for the most part, I think it's fairly well regulated on the Try Guys subreddit, where like if somebody is really out of line, probably most people would be like, I think that's too out of line. I think like 95% of the time, if no one would ever need to intervene because they police themselves fairly.
Yeah, I think so.
Fairly.
Fairly.
I think the more people that are there talking about what we do, the better it is. I wish it were even a more thriving community. It's great.
Yeah.
All right. Most embarrassing fan interaction.
I have one.
Okay, go ahead.
Can't even talk about it.
Oh, here we go.
It was just the time.
Here we go.
Well, if you can't talk about it, Keith, you know what you have to do.
That's right. If you can't think about it, you gotta take a shot at sauce.
The most embarrassing one at the time was like a little embarrassing for them, and now it's like so much more embarrassing, I think. It's a true story that happened. I'll just say it. I was at a grocery store, and I was shopping like normal, and somebody came up to me and went, "Oh my God, Ned!" And I said, and this was 4 years ago, right? And I said, "Oh no, I'm Keith." And they, in that moment, were mortified because they got me wrong. And then I ran into them 8 more times in the grocery store. We turned down the same aisle the entire rest, and I kept seeing her turn down the aisle, immediately be like ghost faced and
sweet.
Turn around and go shop elsewhere. So I just I made her shopping probably 3 times as long because I was doing a full grocery trip, and then I also got to double back to the produce, forgot the lemons, ran into them again. I just kept running into them, and then like we almost got in the same checkout line, and I didn't mind. Who cares? I didn't care.
Who cares?
But they were just so embarrassed that I was embarrassed for them. And that was like embarrassing.
Yeah, totally.
And now I'm sure it's even more embarrassing for them.
You sharing it right now?
No, just if they think back about that mistake.
Yeah, they're like, oh.
It's an even worse mistake.
Yeah, I see.
This very recently, I was at a restaurant. When we were in Amsterdam, and there were maybe 2 tables between us and the kitchen, which was open. Small restaurant, not many people there. And as we're eating, you just hear one of the waiters being like, "Yeah, no, they got popular on BuzzFeed. Yeah, well, then they have that channel now, and they try lots of like very just openly, loudly talking about me. Haven't said hello. Hasn't said like, oh man, I used to watch your stuff all the time. Whatever. Like, is just too nonchalantly talking about me. And so now Maggie and I are like, what the fuck do we do?
Weird.
Do I look? Do I just pretend that I don't
Do I
hear
say,
him?
hey? Well, yeah.
Because it's fairly obvious that like I can fucking hear you. This is a quiet place.
Weird.
Didn't care for that.
Yeah.
Didn't care for that at all. The most embarrassing one, I think I've told the story, was outside of a Harry Styles concert. I was too stoned after the show. This girl wanted to take a photo. Yeah. Her earring got caught in her face mask. She ripped it out. It fell. Her cherry earrings fell under a truck. She crawled under a truck. It was just like a comedy of errors while I stood there holding her sign, and I wanted to die.
It's like the time a woman ruined her truck when she saw Eugene.
That's the best one ever.
That's the best one.
She ruined her truck?
You don't know this?
Oh, maybe I do.
She like just was coming out of a parking garage and took the turn too strongly when she saw Eugene.
As she's saying hi to Eugene.
And then she tries to pretend like it's not happening, but continues going forward, and it's still scraping against the side of her truck the entire time.
And
rips it off like a tin can, like a fish can.
So there's like shrapnel.
And then as she drives
out
down the road, it's like skidding.
And people are jumping out of the way screaming because it's like, no, it's fine. And
oh my God, that poor woman.
if that is you, I'd love to hear your side of the story.
Zach would love to buy you a new truck.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
To be like, yeah.
That's the best one.
She was just excited. That's awesome.
And Eugene, who's just such a sweetheart, just felt so bad.
Of course. I will say most of my interactions with people are so sick the Miles Nation runs deep.
Mm-hmm.
The one I'm thinking of, I'm going to take a shot.
Hell yeah.
Out of respect for them.
And the game.
And
Somebody's got it.
Yeah.
I feel like I must take a shot, but what is it got to be of?
Probably ketchup.
Oh.
What if we make you something nice?
Yeah, we can make something good.
Yeah.
A little soy sauce, a little Kewpie
easy,
mayo.
Easy. I'll do ketchup. Come on.
A little soy sauce, a little Kewpie mayo, a little dash of hot sauce. That might be nice.
I would like you to not do the ketchup because if I end up in your position, I also don't want to have to do the ketchup. So I'd like us to start with some decorum here.
Oh, and the Kewpie mayo has never been opened.
Yeah, maybe Kewpie mayo.
Kewpie mayo is going to be. Oh.
No, Kewpie mayo with a little what? A little soy,
Ketchup?
little vinegar.
Soy?
Maybe
you
hot
know what?
sauce?
It'd be nice. Maybe a little Keith's.
There we go.
I'll take a little keys. There we go. That's enough.
And then, okay, we got a
You might
spurt
need
of
Do you want the
Soon.
hot or the normal hot?
Hot. I will say, guys, Baby Bell cheese wax is basically Play-Doh for adults.
Yeah.
And that is...
It's almost like dinner and a show.
Can you pass me a fresh spoon, please? That one's been on your nose.
That one's
Yeah, that one was on my nose. Nose goes.
Oh my God. That was such an intense squeeze. That really, it just shocked me.
Sorry, man.
It's okay. I kind of liked it. Spoonful.
You don't have to.
A spoonful of mayo makes the medicine
good.
go down.
Yeah, it'll be delicious.
The medicine go down.
You're going to like it.
This one is bottoms up.
What do you think? What do you think? That's probably pretty good.
Oh. If I was eating it with a shrimp, if I had other things in my stomach.
Yeah, if you had anything else in your mouth at the same
I was
time.
eating meal.
Have you not eaten at all today?
Nope.
Oh.
And I haven't eaten it all today. And it would be like if it was part of a meal, if I was like, oh, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, let me try some of the sauce. It would have been fine.
A French fry on it?
A cold absolutely a cracker.
All right.
Trying to toss that quarter into your mug.
You almost got it.
What's something you thought about sex as a kid that was totally wrong?
You have to put, oh,
Here we go.
there you go, Keith.
At 4-H camp, when I was in 4th grade,
Oh my gosh.
late at night, I was not asleep, but I was pretending to be asleep because I heard another camper talking to a counselor, and the camper goes, "Oh, I know what sex is," and the counselor is like, "Oh yeah, what is it?" And he's like, "Well, sex is when a boy lays one way and a girl lays the other way, and he puts his tongue into her tongue." Basically, he got 69ing miscommunicated to be that you had to have sex, you actually had to be inverted to one another, but you still put your genitals into each other. So I was like,
Poppy.
That's crazy.
So you have to lay inverse, and that's what makes it change from P to something else.
So you're basically you're 69ing, but you're 96ing.
Yeah, well, you're really just 60. You're laid opposite, but your genitals are
You're
still
69ing,
going
but you're like this.
Yes. So I was like, okay.
Okay.
You have to be inverse, and somehow the inverse is how it makes it work.
Interesting.
So I, for like 2 years, thought, oh, sex is you have to be like upside down to each other.
That's so funny.
I like that.
69ing is not talked about enough.
Yeah.
But what an anomaly. But
We were again on the honeymoon.
Please, Zach, is this a little
there we
personal?
go.
We had been walking around a lot one day, and Maggie's like, "I want a foot rub." I'm like, "I want a foot rub," and then I was like, "Should we 69 foot rub?" It's like, "Is there a way that I can give you while you give me?" And we both
Oh, I see what you're saying. You're
laid
like,
on the bed and like tried to.
that's so funny. you're what's the word? Tits to toes.
But you really should have just sat in chairs opposite each other.
No, that's not as funny.
But
I
it's
agree.
really funny to lay on the bed and try to rub each other's feet. That's amazing. When
So
I
we
was
did- yeah.
a boy, I was in the recycling bin, as I was wont to do.
Okay.
Sure.
Found a Cosmo magazine.
Okay.
Pulled
Is that
out-
recycling?
In the recycling.
I was in the
bin.
recycling bin,
You're
just
like,
rummaging
yeah.
around, enjoying myself. And I found a Cosmo. This was actually at a public recycling bin behind,
You were sort of Oscar the Grouch for a long part of your life, right?
behind a Walmart.
Oh.
So I'm in that puppy.
How old were you?
Oh, I was probably middle school.
Okay.
Definitely
And did
like-
you do that often? What were you looking for?
Oh, it's treasures, Rainie. Treasures beyond imagination.
Like the Cosmo.
Like the Cosmo.
Yeah.
And I find this Cosmo magazine and I'm looking through and it's 101 sex tips or whatever. And the only one that sticks with me that I really remember, well, there's just two. One was put an ice cube in your mouth before you give a blowjob
Classic Cosmo
Right.
tip.
Mhm.
because who knows why.
And did you know what a blow job was? It this.
Not really, but I was like,
If you're rummaging age, you don't know about the Bee Gees.
rummaging around, I didn't know too much, but I knew some.
You started hearing about things.
And then I also saw one that was put saran wrap on his balls and hum.
Oh, yeah.
Which I feel like I've talked about before.
You have talked about that before.
Yeah.
So you thought that was like instrumental in the whole
I
process
was like,
for a
yeah,
while?
that's the hottest shit that could ever be.
And have you tried that?
Well, he asked someone else to try it.
I haven't had anyone hum on my.
Saran wrapped balls. We only had aluminum foil.
We only had foil.
You see.
So we used foil. No, I've never been there, but I did think that was an instrumentally sexy thing to do.
Mm-hmm.
There's part of the story that I don't want to share,
Uh-oh.
but
Oh.
I will. When I was, I can figure out the age exactly, but who cares? Elementary or middle school, I thought vibrators
Oh, no.
were for men. I had never seen a vibrator. I had only heard vibrator.
Yeah.
And so what I pictured was sort of a hollow plastic tube, but not a full tube. It almost was like a brace that you would kind of
Like a clam.
Like a clam.
a clamp, honestly.
A clam.
You could put that on and then you
And
kind of.
it would click on, and then it would go, and that process would do something.
I bet it would do something.
I
I bet you it would do something.
trust me, Zach. It'll do something.
Trust you.
I will say the Keith's mayo sauce is sort of sitting thick on my tongue.
I'm sorry.
All right, the next one. If you could only save one of the shows on your channel /second try, which would it be?
One
well,
of the
it's different.
shows.
If it's YouTube and Second Try to have different answers.
Really? You could save
Let's do second try.
Like, I can only make one of the things moving forward. Does that mean that I need to? Do I get to make other new things?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the answer is probably Eat the Menu, just in how it is such a reliable hit for us, and it allows us to do other things.
But that's for YouTube, not for Second Try.
Right.
So I would say the same for YouTube. But for Second Try,
Even more than Without a Recipe, which was my other answer. It's the one, that's the show I like to make the most and also yields us a lot, but we can't make it as regularly.
I think I would keep, out of the stuff on Second Try, I'd keep Escape the Kitchen.
Yeah.
It's the most fun,
It's the
although, contrary to my own note, we're making Fun City. I just saw the first 5 minutes of one of the ones we shot, and it is amazing.
I'm so excited.
I am so all in.
I'm like, this is the best show we made.
I know. We keep.
Which one?
It was Miami.
Yeah.
Oh,
So we haven't even got, but I know that this is the DNA of all the ones we shot so far. I'm like, these are all going to be incredible, and they're so fun.
And we keep running into production. Like, it's a really hard show to make, and we're trying to figure it out. It's the pre-pro is hard, the post is hard, syncing all of the cameras and the time codes. It's physically draining on us. There are exclusively reasons to not make it.
It's so fun,
except in my heart, I believe that this is the rocket ship show. This is the one that can be
it's the best one.
Holy shit, have you seen this?
And also, it feels really us.
It's really us and really big.
Almost like I feel like you can do great social format with that of like, oh, it's 100 points, but should we do it? Cuts to the drag brunch or whatever. Like
it almost does something like that does happen in this first.
Yeah, like I think there's something fun about being like, okay, like because people will understand that what it is that way too. Like I think there's something really fun about that.
Yeah, it's just really. I mean, it's basically like, oh, what if a video had like 50 exciting things?
Yeah,
and also like
and the stakes of a competition.
And, and disappointment along the way. And like real life still happens. Like Crazy falls off his bike.
Crazy fell off a bike?
Yeah.
And it's like he's point of view shooting at the time. So he just fuck. And then it cuts to Zach seeing him like, it kind of hurt. It kind of hurt there. Ouch.
He was totally fine, and it could have been so bad. Like, it was the beginning of the day.
Did he flip off the bike or did he fall sideways?
He sort of flipped, but really just his balls.
He kind of like hit the crossbar with his balls.
Oh,
but it didn't seem like a really bad balls injury type of injury, but it was like, it just is chaos though. And it's like minute 3 of the video.
That's so funny.
Okay, so this is a segment called, there's 2 titles, Wet Hot Summer or Slip of Tongue or Slip One Out. So we're going to decide.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Oh, so you can either fart or make out like too much.
Yes.
So you attract attention.
Public make out or silent fart?
Yes.
Or loud fart?
But really,
silent.
really stinky, winky, dinky.
And people know I did it?
Yeah.
Well, it's silent.
It's silent.
They'll assume, but they'll
Could
never
I get away
know.
with it?
Let's
if you
find
smelled
out.
a fart and I was in the crowd, do you think it would be me?
If I looked in your eyes, I'd know.
Honestly, that's actually a fun game. That's a good second try show.
Fart
lineup? It's
my God.
we
do our cut video. Guess who's farting right now?
And it's like you have like a glass. It's like people looking for what are they called? A lineup.
Yeah.
A suspect lineup.
Mm-hmm.
And people step forward and go, I didn't fart. And they step back.
Round 1, they're in another room. You can only look at them and try and guess who is farting right now. And the way that we achieve this is by finding someone with a food sensitivity like me. So if you feed me just a little dash of paprika, I'll be leaking. And so now you have this lineup. Round 1, visual only. Round 2, you get to step into the room.
Smell-o-vision. What's round 3?
This is a great. Well, you're putting me on the spot here, but I think round 3
is you just hear it.
Yeah, match the audio, the waveform to the person. Honestly, just match the audio of a fart to the person is
so fun.
Maybe that's round 1.
That is like, honestly, you should tell the second try guests to just start recording their farts.
Yeah.
Record audio of your fart.
So just so we can play it in a game show format. It's so fucking
Whose
funny.
fart is this?
Holy shit, guys. Rainie, you can't move us along. We just struck
gold. That's a great
gold.
viral format.
I mean, rewind a question.
Yeah. What show am I keeping?
Mystery fart.
Mystery fart.
Mystery fart.
I maybe it's called farting around.
Oh, that's funny. Okay, this is the easiest one. Crowded dance floor. Make out or fart?
I'm farting.
Make out.
Make out.
Keith,
Make out.
what? Wait, Keith.
I want to make out.
Make out, dude. Love is beautiful.
If it's a crowded dance floor, no one will know.
Yeah, but
know.
if it's a crowded dance floor, you're making out. Who cares?
It's kind of
Everyone's
making
making
hot,
out.
right? It's hot.
Everyone's making out.
I can't believe you didn't say make out.
Well,
To me, that was like
You'd
It was just
rather
warming you
fart
up.
on a crowded dance floor?
Around all these
Sicko?
people making out.
I think it's harder for me to find a place to fart comfortably than it is to. I can make out in
Crowded
my own
dance floor,
home. I
but
can't fart.
I've cleared a room.
I know
I'm
you
telling
have.
I've cleared it. I can't go there again.
Here's the thing: I can make out in my own home. I can't fart in my own home.
Oh,
That's
you are living
dangerous.
life backwards, brother.
That's not true. I know that's not true. About you.
I love Trader Joe's.
Fart.
Make out against the Trader Puffs.
I think fart.
Fart.
Everybody in Trader Joe's is farting.
Near the food.
That store
Frozen
is,
or not?
That store is full of free farters.
Frozen section or no?
Yeah, Frozen.
Yeah, fart.
That's a free
Easy
fart lifestyle.
That's easy
over there. They're all farters.
I'm gonna passionately make out while I reach for the chocolate cover acai berries.
Those are good.
On your couch.
Make out. Would I rather make out or fart on my couch?
I think.
Am I alone?
Obviously, make out. Who is choosing fart
Yeah.
on that?
Yeah. I
You're
think
alone.
the
Yeah,
couch
kinda
is
think-
nice because that also implies a level of spontaneity.
Yeah.
To fart?
No, to
Yes.
make out.
To kiss.
If you're
Go
planning
couch.
the smooch, it's like, okay, let's
Let's
go
make it on the
there.
couch. Yeah.
Once you're married, you're like, wow, let's just go to the bed.
Yeah, let's go in the bedroom, baby. Okay. What's
Okay,
next
next one. Just you and your partner at dinner with your hero. And that's the last
With
one.
my hero?
Oh no. Oh, this is okay.
Hmm.
No, well, I can't make out in front of my hero.
I got Dwayne The Rock Johnson to get dinner with me and Sarah.
I think, and I'm sorry, you didn't specify who am I passionately making out with in that scenario.
Maggie.
Okay, that makes sense.
Not your hero.
Just want to make sure. I think that it's more likely for me to turn the fart into a bonding moment.
Someone you don't know that well doing a favor to get dinner with you.
Well, it's an SBD. So we're not.
But you smell a fart. Your hero knows it's either you or Maggie.
They know
It's
they
not
don't.
Maggie.
They don't know it's me, and we're in a crowd restaurant.
I think fart because I don't want my hero to be like, wow, they really were making out in front of me. It was so uncomfortable.
That's.
But
yes.
if I fart, I can maybe be like, sorry, does it smell like fart in here?
That's
to
what
you
I'm
guys?
saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a chance to turn it into a bonding and then be like, Dwayne Rock Johnson, remember when we were at dinner and that was the craziest fart I'd ever smelled?
But it was your fart.
But
He's like, yeah, I know it was you.
no, it was someone
He's
next
like,
to me.
I know it was you, Zach.
Dwayne,
That was my Dwayne impression.
I'm sorry.
You're forgiven.
Keith is really he is meditative. He is thinking hard.
Well, Obama, this was a delicious dinner, but I haven't seen Becky in about a month, so if you'll excuse me for a moment.
Actually, if it was Obama, it depends on the celebrity. If it was Obama, I'd make out.
Yeah.
I don't want to disrespect the former president with my fart. But I think he would be like, get it on.
He'd be like, oh well, I'll excuse myself.
Yes, you
Michelle.
can.
Yes, they do.
Where's Michelle?
Right?
You join in.
I think
Haven't gotten to dust off the Obama impression in a while. And you know what? Feels good.
It feels good to
my
do Obama
hero
again.
would be proud of me.
For making out.
Yeah, okay. I think we got 2 farts and a kit and a smooch.
Yeah.
All
Two
right.
farts and a smooch. Farts and a smooch.
Thanks for watching Farting Around. We'll see you next week.
And now, Miles, can you give us some advice to take us out?
Well,
It's advice that'll go for miles. Tune it to your radio station. It's advice that'll go for miles. Everyone get ready, Miles Nation. Miles Nation, go. It's advice that'll go for miles. Advice that'll go for miles.
ladies and gentlemen, can I welcome you to Thinking About Something Real Good?
Yeah.
Have you ever wanted your vibe to be dramatically shifted and/or changed? Well, look no further than to easily change the vibe with a sweet little purchase. Colorful light bulbs. You will love to have a magenta light bulb as an accent light in your home.
That's what I was
You can
missing.
get the Hue light bulbs. Let me finish, Zach. You can get the Hue light bulbs, but those are expensive. And instead, you can get like fucking a ton of colorful light bulbs for like $20. And then it's like, oh, I'm having a party. Well, guess what? Magenta just called. And there's one lamp that has magenta. Accent lighting, as it were. Uplighting for an outside tree. I'm having a party soon, and I got a bunch of colorful light bulbs, not to light the interior, but to uplight plants outside.
Yeah, that's the fucking move.
So it's sort of like, oh my gosh, a dazzle of this, a dazzle of that. Fun, fun, fun in the sun, but it's nighttime.
Yeah, sick as fuck.
Yeah, thank you.
Wow.
Perfect.
Perfection.
Keith, hit us with the tripod theme song.
It's the tripod.
Have a good ass week.